What's good, y'all? Riley Beats here, and today we are going to be talking about how you can make better melodies. No more bad melodies, good melodies only. I'm doing these videos a little bit more often just because, you know, y'all said that you wanted them. So if you could leave a like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be greatly appreciated. And let's get right into it. I like to start it with FL keys, but first I want to find a tempo. 194? Nah, that's a little bit too fast. 168 just felt gorgeous. Let's go in C minor as well. So I'll use a lot of popular chord progressions, and some of my favorites are 1756, 1367, 165. And these are used in a lot of songs. And if you don't know, I have a video about scale degrees. If you don't know what I'm talking about with the numbers, scale degrees will make it all make sense. So I'm just gonna go in here and I'm going to do probably one of my favorites, 1756. Ooh, that's loud. I'm just gonna start out with the bass notes of 1756. So that's 1, 7, 5, and 6. And I'm just gonna turn that into some basic triads. And already after having the first triad, I'm actually gonna make the fifth play over top of everything because it will sound pretty emotional. I'm gonna bring this up. I want some contrary motion, so I want this to go up. We could keep it going, but I feel like some oblique motion would be cool. Yeah. This is gonna be my chord progression. I'm gonna bring this up an octave because it's a bit low, and I'm gonna bring these bass notes down like that. Maybe we bring this back down actually. And this is where I'm going to add some filler notes and rhythm to the chords, and this is something that you should definitely do. It'll make your chords sound a lot more lively, a lot more interesting. You can play chord tones, play non-chord tones. Since this first chord's pretty simple, I'm probably just going to stick with something simple with it. If I play something here, this will imply a 7th chord, so technically I'm playing a 7th chord here at this point. But I'm probably not going to play that note. I want to go for something dramatic. I think I could just repeat this bit actually. Because repetition in melodies goes hard. I could change it for this last bit. Okay, that's off to a good start. And then from here, like, this is just pretty basic so far. And then you'll want to add some kind of top line, just give it a little bit more pizzazz up top. And usually you can play like any notes that are slightly above or pretty much anywhere really. But a good rule of thumb is just to try not to go too high because it will sound a little weird if, let's say, I have a note up here. Kind of fire actually. Ignore what I just said.
That's true. Yeah,
What does this sound like brought down? I'm just gonna copy this over and then change it near the end. So as you can see here, we have this note playing at the same time as this note. And we already have some contrary motion because this is going up and this is going down from here. So to play off that contrary motion a bit more, I think because this goes up, we should go down. And play the tonic, which is the 1. That sounds great. I'm just gonna copy this over. I'm gonna fill in some of the notes as well, just so I can have a little bit more fleshed out chords. If you're struggling to hear anything that you're making at any point in time, just pitch it up an octave. You'll be able to hear it a lot more clearly. What I did here is, this is just like a popular phrasing. It's a variation of a popular phrasing. A jump, pretty much like step from step. Here, actually, I'll come over here and show it. So it's pretty much just a jump by step. So let's say we're jumping from here. This is one step up in the scale. Then you go 1 step back down, then 1 step back up. Here's how this sounds. It's really, really common. You'll see it a lot. I'm gonna change the key that we're in. We're probably gonna go to E minor, I think. Actually, G minor. No. And the reason that this scale works a little bit better than the C minor that I was in, just for this, is because, as you notice, the lowest note is C, so I'm keeping in mind the 808. The bass note of it, at least, would be the F, to the D sharp, to the D sharp, and then back to the C sharp. So we're going the lowest to C, so that kind of fits with the 808 a little bit better. And then usually at this point in time, you want to change your instrument. You don't want to use FL keys forever. So I'm just gonna open up like Contact or something. I'm actually gonna keep it with a piano, because I don't know why I've been on like some weird piano wave lately. I'm gonna make it like a pretty soft piano. Let's make it soft. I'm gonna make this a bit more wet because I want it to be a little more dramatic feeling. Having a bit more wetness to it will make it feel more dramatic. So I'm just gonna go into reverb and throw on a preset I have just to make it more wet. So that sounds good already. I'm gonna open up another FL keys, just to kind of compose something else that I would like. Because I want to fill in a little bit more space and add a bit more ambience, because this melody does take up a lot of space already. So I think just to fill up some ambience, we could definitely have something in here. And with this, I'm mainly thinking about, like, I'm feeling out the space that I want to fill up, as opposed to just kind of putting notes down. I feel like we could do something really weird here. I can copy this over actually. And I think we just change this back to what we had before, so we add a little bit more flavor at the end. Something to keep in mind too is you'll often see some kind of like wave structure in your melodies, and that's kind of a sign of a good thing. You don't need to have it all the time, obviously, but if you look at a lot of melodies, you'll notice that there's some kind of like up and down structure going on. So like this is kind of like a wave like this, if that makes any sense. Okay, fingers crossed that Electra X works, because for some reason it's been crashing a lot lately for me, and I don't know why. Okay, by default it works right now. Okay, that's working. I'm gonna pitch this up. And then I'm gonna layer it. Something very important about layering. Layering gives you so much possibility to add variation later on with your melodies, and as well, it also kind of lets you just flesh out your melodies a lot more. Let's put these in some mixer tracks. Okay, so everything's unmixed right now, and that's totally okay. I want to layer the keys with another instance of Electra X, because usually when I'm making a melody, I aim for at least like five layers roughly. It can be less, it doesn't have to be 5, but it's just something I kind of aim for. Just check out some sounds. I don't like that. I actually love that. So when you're mixing sounds together, something important to keep in mind is the space from a frequency standpoint. So if we look here, these two sounds are occupying a lot of the same frequencies. So I feel like this sound here has a nicer low end than the piano does. So I'm going to cut some of the highs out of it and give those spaces to the piano. I'm just gonna bring that down about 3 decibels. I'm gonna bring this one 2.5. I'm even gonna cut this actually a good bit, so 2.5 as well. I'm gonna boost this a little bit, but a little bit narrower than default. And now I can cut this out from the piano and then boost the rest here. I'm gonna boost here just a narrow bit, and then I'm gonna cut actually these sections in the piano, just to give room for the other melodies. And then we need to level these two together. So this level, I'm gonna bring this up 0.5 decibel just because I feel like it's a little too quiet. And then this. What if... Yeah, no, I'm just gonna bring this down 0.5 decibel. I'm gonna put some reverb on this just because I want to make this a little bit more airy. Again, same preset. I'm gonna cut some of the highs out of that too. I'm gonna bring this down in this section here and bring this up a little bit, because that's the space I want to fill up with this melody. And like I said, I just want this to be an ambient layer, so it's going to be sitting in the mix a little bit quieter. And noticing that these are playing at the same time, I'm actually going to change this around and boost here and then cut there actually. I'm noticing there's a little bit too much going on in that upper range. I'm going to cut that out as well. I need to turn this up just because it's not sitting as well in the mix as I'd like. I'm also going to shorten every note because I don't want them to be too long, because this is a bell. And then let's throw reverb on there too, because I want it to be a bit more wet, but I don't want it to be sustained. I'm second guessing this sound. Yeah, I like this one a lot better. Now I feel like this doesn't sit very well in the mix, so I'm going to bring this down a bit more. I'll even arrange this real quick. I'll show you just some kind of basic arrangement that this would go for. I'm also going to stem it out after. So probably it'd be like this. So that'd pretty much be the arrangement. If you were to throw drums on this, you definitely could. I can already kind of hear how drums would go on this. So anyways, thank you very much for watching the video. That's how you can make good melodies very easily. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see more videos like this. And again, thank you. Peace.